New York City. It hits you first as a sound, a constant, chaotic symphony. The hiss of steam, the wail of sirens, the rumble of the subway beneath your feet. A chorus of 1,000 conversations in 100 languages all at once. And cutting through it all, a flash of yellow, the New York City taxi. They move like a school of fish, a river of yellow flowing through the city's canyons of steel and glass. Taxis are a constant, as much a part of the landscape as the Empire State Building. They're there in the August heat, in the first snow, pumping people across the city day and night. That aggressive yellow is the color of urgency, of a city that never stops. Each cab is a temporary bubble of privacy, a confessional, a mobile office, a dressing room. The smell, old coffee, pine air freshener, the perfume of 100 passengers, the scent of humanity in motion. You slide onto the worn vinyl, give a cross street, and for a moment, you're part of the city's pulse. Inside the machine, you're carried along in a yellow shell, just one of millions on the move. The taxi is the city's circulatory system, its lifeblood. It's a beautiful, overwhelming mess. The yellow cab is a punctuation mark in the endless sentence of New York. For a brief ride, you're inside the story. And the city keeps moving. The yellow cab wasn't always yellow. It started as a business idea. John Hertz realized yellow was the easiest color to spot, so he painted his fleet, and the Yellow Cab Company was born. The color stuck, and soon it became law. Then came the medallion. A little tin plate, more than a license. It was a golden ticket. The city limited the number of medallions, making them valuable, even more than a house. For many immigrant drivers, owning a medallion meant you'd made it. A small business in the biggest city. Families pooled money, took out loans, all for a shot at that piece of metal. At its peak, a medallion was worth over $1 million, a bet on the city's relentless motion. But when technology changed everything, the value crashed. The sure thing became an anchor, dragging drivers into debt. The medallion's story is one of ambition, struggle, and heartbreak. It's a symbol of the American dream and its risks. The taxi's history is written in that metal incredible highs, devastating lows. It's the promise of New York and sometimes its brutal reality. The medallion is more than a license, it's a legacy. It's a story of survival, and it's still unfolding. The yellow cab endures, even as the world changes. That's the real New York story. Why do we still hail cabs in the age of apps? Reliability. The taxi is always there. No phone, no app, just a curb and a raised hand. In a city that never sleeps, that's comfort. When your phone is dead and the rain pours, a cab is a miracle. Then there's the driver, a true professional, not a part-timer. They know the city's secrets, the shortcuts, the rhythm of the streets. Their knowledge is earned, not downloaded. The transaction is simple. Get in, give a destination, go. No app, no waiting, no wondering if your driver knows the way. The meter is transparent, the contract honest. Taxis swarm where you need them. Airports, train stations, theaters. They're built for the city's choke points, understanding the flow of people. At JFK, the taxi stand is a simple, functioning line. No confusion, just order. It works. Taxis are everywhere, especially in Manhattan. They're the city's original rideshare. The cab is an analog solution in a digital world. It's direct, efficient, and always ready. That's why the yellow cab endures. It's a system built for New York, by New York. It's not all glamour. The first hurdle, cost. The meter ticks up, even in traffic, and your wallet feels it. A short trip is fine, a long one can sting. And traffic, oh the traffic. You're part of the gridlock, not above it. That 20-minute ride can become an hour, your fare climbing as you sit. Even the best driver can't part midtown traffic at rush hour. Then there's the service gap. Yellow cabs are a Manhattan image, but New York is 5 boroughs. Hailing a cab in deep Queens or Brooklyn? Good luck. For years, cabs avoided the outer boroughs and sometimes refused fares unfairly. The system wasn't built for everyone. Sometimes the experience disappoints. A smelly car, a grumpy driver, a broken credit card machine. These frictions remind you, this is a tough business in a tough town. The cracks in the facade are real, but they're part of the story. The yellow cab was once king, until the barbarians arrived, summoned by apps. Rideshares offered cheaper, cleaner cars at a tap. The monopoly was over. The subway, though, has always been the true workhorse. Fast, cheap, and crowded, moving millions daily. Taxis are a luxury. The subway is a necessity. Then came city bikes, e-scooters, and mopeds. Quick, cheap, and everywhere. For short trips, bikes and scooters let you feel the city in a new way. And walking? Sometimes it's the best option. Free, healthy, and immersive. Each alternative chipped away at the taxi's dominance. The yellow cab had to prove itself all over again. The city's transportation landscape changed. The cab was no longer the only answer. It had to adapt or fade away. The competition is fierce. But the yellow cab is still in the fight. It's part of the city's DNA, and it's not giving up. You don't survive a century in New York by standing still. The taxi industry fought back by embracing technology. Now you can hail a yellow cab with an app like Curb or Arrow. It's the best of both worlds, convenience and expertise. The fleet is changing too. Hybrids, minivans, even electric taxis. The city pushed for cleaner vehicles, and the industry responded. Inside, payment is easy. Tap, chip, swipe. Broken card machines are history. TV screens offer maps and news. Some cabs even have USB ports. Small changes, but they matter. The green borough taxis now serve the outer boroughs, fixing old blind spots. The industry is learning, adapting, and trying to close the gap with tech rivals. The fight isn't over. But the yellow cab is evolving. It has to. A yellow cab is never just a car. It's a cultural symbol. In every New York movie, the cab is there. A supporting actor in a million stories. It's the vessel for chases, confessions, and desperate races to the airport. To see a yellow cab is to see New York. It represents urban freedom. Go anywhere, anytime, just by raising your hand. The taxi shrinks the city, connecting neighborhoods and making the vast metropolis manageable. It's a witness to the city's drama. Weddings, breakups, late-night revelry, early commutes. If the seats could talk, they'd tell the city's unvarnished story. Everyone has a taxi story, the miracle airport run, the unforgettable conversation, the lost wallet returned. These stories are part of New York's oral history. Riding in a taxi is a rite of passage. It's a thread in the city's fabric, woven through millions of lives. The cab is a shared experience connecting all New Yorkers. It's a piece of home no matter where you're from. The yellow cab is the city's soul on wheels. It's a symbol of possibility. And it's always moving forward. That's the magic of the ride. The most important part of the taxi? The driver. For many, the cab is the first stop on the road to the American dream. Most are immigrants, bringing hopes and grit to the toughest streets in the world. Each has a story. Sending kids to college, caring for family, surviving in a hard business. Their office is a plexiglass-enclosed front seat, 12 hours a day. They face traffic, stress, and shrinking margins. The medallion crisis hit them hardest. It was a human catastrophe. Every ride is a brief encounter with another life. Sometimes you talk, sometimes you don't. But for a few minutes, you share the city's pulse. The driver is not just a service provider, they're part of New York's soul. Is the yellow cab a dying breed? Not likely. The city changes, but some things endure. The yellow cab is woven into New York's DNA. It may look and operate differently, but it will be there. The rhythm of the city continues. Sun up, streets fill, the river of yellow flows. As long as people need to get somewhere, there will be a need for that yellow car. The story of the taxi is about survival and adaptation. The yellow cab is a fighter, just like the city it serves. It takes the punches, gets back up, and keeps moving. The yellow pulse of the city is in the click of the meter, the slam of the door, the flash of color. The taxi is more than transportation, it's a reassurance, a piece of home. No matter how much New York changes, that yellow pulse will continue to beat. It's the sound of the city, alive and moving. The cab is always on its way to whatever comes next, and so is New York.